Hello everybody, I'm going to show you a deck list. It revolves around Rescue Rabbit and Block Golem plays, and also incorporates a lot of Rock Stun features. It plays very similarly to Dino Rabbit, except you don't run Tour Guide due to Block Golem's restrictions, and you use Block Golem to special summon two rock monsters from graves, such as your Quackamirus, or your Beta or Gammas that you search out with Rabbit, and to create more powerful synchro plays, level 4 specifically. With Dino Rabbit, or not Dino Rabbit, with Rescue Rabbit and Block Golem, you should always have monster advantage. The Guardian and Walls being able to be summoned is pretty broken, pretty powerful plays. As far as competitiveness, I wouldn't say it's really competitive because Gamma and Beta are really not good draws. Dino Rabbit's obviously a much better deck. This one's just a lot more interesting in my opinion. Let me start. You have the Beta Warriors, the Magnet Warriors, and the Magnet Warriors as targets for Rescue Rabbit. They're rocks and earth, which make them targetable by Black Golems and allows you to keep your grave specifically for that. We have Black Golem, which special summons two level 4s from your graveyard. They have to be rock. That's the only condition, and also you have to only have earth monsters in your grave. So that kind of sucks because it restricts your extra deck to only earth exceeds. You also have Quackamere Guardian, which negates effects. Quackamere Wall, which negates spells. I do not run the trap one because I don't really believe it's that great of a card since most traps are creating 1-for-1s for your opponents anyway. And a lot of them are just Solemn Warnings and Judgments, so I really think it's not necessarily run, and it's kind of a waste of space when I could run the Rescue Rabbit Magnet Warrior engine. Next, we also have Rescue Rabbit, summon your normal monsters to quickly load your grave up with rocks for Block Golem, also thins the deck out. We have your staples. Compulses are on triple compulse. It's kind of a card favorite of mine in this format. This deck has a lot of problems when your opponent exceeds. Can't really get over exceed monsters. They're usually the strong monsters you are seeing at this current time. Important side deck cards are the Legendary Jujutsu Master. When the opponent battles this monster while it's in defense, it's returned to the top of the deck. Pretty useful. Morphine Jars could also be included in this deck. He's good draw power. Granmole is commonly played. It's also a real strong card. Got Go Giants. It's 2000 beater who can also quicken your exceed pace. When he is summoned, you can turn him to defense, especially when another Go monster from your grave. That's really useful. Soul Taker is also important to get rid of those big monsters you have problems with. As far as the extra deck goes, you have the Fairy King, which is an Earth Exceed level 4, who decreases all non-Earths on the fields by 500, their attack and defense. You've got Gunman, which I think is probably one of the cooler cards. Is effect similar to Utopia Ray, where your opponent's monster loses 500 attack, and this one gains 1,000, which means it can attack over 3,000 monsters. Also, it can be in defense position. When that is in defense position, it inflicts 800 damage to your opponent's life points by removing material. I enjoy this card because a lot of times I'll go first turn this, which is a good defense, and then I'll just start doing burn damage. I know it kind of seems silly, but it's a lot more effective than you think. Pearl is a beatstick, Kachi Kochi Dragon, and the Zenmeister. All important cards. Important feature is the wall play. Wall can prevent heavy storms, so allowing you to just summon that and then set massive backfield and not really have to be concerned with anything. It's very useful. So yeah, this is my Rock Exceed build. I also have a Rock Stun build I would like to show you. That's not it. It is this one. It has Quicken, the pace exceeds, runs card D, called Haunted, return the monsters to the field, and Block Golem, which you can then get 2 more out. It plays very similar as the other one, but doesn't run the Rescue Rabbit, instead runs card D, which allows you to still use Block Golem. If I was to run this deck, this one also is for this format rather than next format with Block Golem, so you can still run it just runs card Ds instead, and the fossils of Dino. Side importantly is skill drain. You can still tribute for Block Golem Quackamirus with skill drain on the field. Shadow Imprisoning Mirror, same reason. It's good against the Zector matchup, which is probably going to be one of your hardest. So yeah, that's very important. Also, I'd side the Sandmans because if you're playing against trap heavy deck, it's important to have negation of traps, I suppose. So yeah, that's the deck list. I hope you enjoyed it. And the other one, I think Rock Stun's going to be a big contender next format. Its ability to run card D and block golem will be really useful. So yeah, comment, rate, subscribe, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Peace out, guys.